What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another how-to video. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back, and I'm actually feeling quite better today. But yeah, welcome back to another how-to long video, and today we're going to be focusing on the big bad boy weapons, the heavy ones to be exact. But anyways, let's just jump right into it, as we're going to be talking about the polar axe first, and then we're going to continue on with the other ones. But first, I'm going to go over most of the base stats and talk about how I feel about the weapon while I show gameplay, deflection difficulty, and the speed of the weapon on screen. But anyways, the base attack could go from 80 or higher, while the spirit attack could go from 48 or higher. And in my opinion, the polar axe is decent. It's pretty good, but when I say decent, I mean like it's decent in speed. And if you have the right build for like a polar axe, you'd doing a lot of damage for sure. I mean, I'm not wearing the right build here as you see, but it is pretty good overall. But let's move on to the next weapon. Okay, and moving on to the next weapon, we're going over the hammers. Big bad clubs, the big bonk, that good type stuff. But anyways, the base attack for the hammers is 187 or higher. Spirit attack is 52 or higher. And in my opinion, I feel like if you just want to go bonking around people just for fun, the hammer is just for you for sure. And it is pretty fun, just to like swing. But I will say this, at the same time, I feel like the hammer isn't the best because of some certain things, because like it feels very slow, but you do get some pretty good hits in, I would say that for sure. But if you have the right build, like I said, then you'd be doing pretty well with it. Anyways, let's just move on to the next weapon. Alright, and moving on to our second to last weapon, we have the halberds. I'm gonna be honest, I was not the biggest fan of halberds because if you played before the update, the weapons do hit pretty hard, but the movement was so slow to the point where it was very hard to hit someone with it, to the point where you're just asking yourself to get killed. That is one thing I did not like about the halberds, but now that they got buffed, they're pretty good. But anyways, let's move on to the stats. From 207 for base attack damage and 45 spirit attack damage or higher. But yeah, like I was saying, the halberds with the new recent buff, they're actually pretty decent now. So if you didn't like the halberds before or were trying to get into them, I think you'll enjoy them now. And the fact that they actually increase the speed slightly a bit with the deflection difficulty, I mean, it's still a heavy weapon and very slow to run, but it's still good. Okay, last and certainly not least, the big chunky slashing boys, the glaives, which they did get some changes as well. Well, every weapon got some change. But yeah, let's just move on to the base stats and spirit attack. For the glaive, the base attack damage is 167, and the spirit attack damage is 52 or higher. But anyways, this is another weapon that you do start with from the beginning, once you do get it from the chest, if you guys know which chest I'm talking about. But yeah, I actually do enjoy this weapon a lot myself, if I'm being honest, and it's pretty good as well. If you like fast, heavy weapons, then this is a weapon for you for sure. And I will say, it is pretty good in some certain situations, but then again, the difficulty factor is still there. But if you have the right build, it could be pretty good. But yeah, I think that'll do about it. Anyways, I'm gonna remove the video here, but if you guys did notice, I did remove the fatal strike damage. That's because it'll vary depending on what kind of build you use and stuff, but I had a lot of fun making this video, and these weapons are pretty good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still good, but some of the weapons were kind of like, you know, lacking with like difficulty to the point where it was just not usable. Like the Hellboy, for example, that was not usable at all. They buffed it, which is pretty good in my opinion. But anyways, I'll see you guys next